Ich hoffe, dass sie aber noch ein paar mehr Infos geben, als jetzt wirklich nur den Trailer, das Fanbuch. Och, wie gut. Der Trailer kommt safe am Anfang, aber ich hoffe, dass danach was anderes kommt. Oh, ist was anderes.
Triangles. From total football, tiki-taka, gegenpressing. This is football's DNA. Always been in the game.
Gegenpressing gesagt?
Now, it's in the name. The shape of football's future. On the pitch. In the culture. To the world. Triangles.
Okay.
Please welcome CEO of Electronic Arts, Andrew Wilson.
Der ist an einem Fullchat.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Amsterdam,
Kann ich meine
considered
Schleife
by
binden,
many
die
to
Sau.
be the birthplace of modern football. And tonight, I hope you'll agree, we're going to take another giant leap forward. As I look out in the audience, I see a lot of familiar faces, people who've been on this journey with us for more than 2 decades. And I know that what we have on the live stream is many, many millions of people around the world who have contributed maybe in the most important way by playing our game, competing with each other, enjoying the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat as part of our EA Sports football experiences. To quote many great
Weißt
people
nicht,
who
wieso die
have come
Leiche
before
auf
me,
YouTube?
football is life. And as part of that, our lives are full of these stories fueled by football. For me, as if you couldn't figure it out already, I grew up in Australia. And in amongst rugby and cricket and surfing and other crazy stuff, we played football. We called it soccer there, but it was football. I played on a great team with great people who went on to do some pretty extraordinary things. But what's most important for me for that time are the friendships that I forged, friendships that have lasted me a lifetime. As I grew, I went to work at an Italian restaurant to help pay my way through high school and college. And in addition to a bunch of very passionate Italians, we had 2 Turks, a Swede, a Dane, an Englishman from Blackpool, and an Armenian maitre d' who went by the name of Gino Almano. Not his real name, but that's a different story. And Gino is a very particular character with lots of very interesting characteristics. But the most important to us was there's a 40-something midfielder, which seemed ancient to me at the time. He was an incredible playmaker in our Tuesday night pub league in a small studio apartment above a curry shop, which if you're a kid growing up with not much disposable income, has all kinds of benefits. But for the first time in my life, I no longer had to seek football out. I was surrounded by it. I got to go see my first ever Premier League match. Fulham playing at Loftus Road. Craven Cottage was getting a refit. And Fulham were great, but Chelsea was my team. And I've been criticized a great deal over the years for being a Chelsea fan for all kinds of different reasons. But for me, watching Lampard and Drogba play was electrifying. And I couldn't get away from the attraction I had to Chelsea Football Club. But I got to travel around Europe, and I remember being in Munich in the winter and going to see Bayern play.
Aha!
Now, I was not prepared for the cold. I get there, I have a jacket on. I don't know what the temperature was, but it was cold. So I go immediately to the merchandise stand, and I buy beanies and scarves and socks and whatever paraphernalia I could get on my body to keep me warm. I went to the bar and grabbed a drink and worked my way to my seat.
So sehen die Goldkarten
I
aus.
drank down and began cheering with my friends and fans around me for what seemed like minutes. I bent down,
Weiß ich
picked up
nicht.
my drink, and it was
Finde ich jetzt noch
frozen.
nicht so geil.
As an Aussie kid who grew up on the beach, I'd never seen this kind of environmental dark magic. So as I stood there clenching this ice cube shaped as a cup, looking enviously at those around me drinking warm red wine, I thought to myself, this is football. But it did prepare me for the next chapter of my football story, which was I got invited to go to Vancouver, Canada, where it also gets a little cold from time to time, and become part of the EA Sports football video game team.
Wäre hier ein dynamisches
We
Bild,
were
auch
the
wird's geil
UN
aussehen.
of video game development. We were 19 nationalities speaking what felt like 20 different
So groß.
languages. And for those of you that were part of the journey back then, the game we had then isn't the game we have now. And we would come to work every day united by this one thing, this passion, this love that we had for football. And we would challenge ourselves and ask ourselves the question, what happens if we go all in? What if we give this everything we've got? At a time where it
Erwähnt aber
wasn't
Bayern,
our
vielleicht
biggest
Bayern
game
jetzt
as a
nicht mehr mit
company.
PES.
At a time where it
Bayern
wasn't
ist
the
noch mit
biggest
PES,
sports
Bro.
game in the world.
Er hat
But
einfach
it
nur
was
gesagt,
the
dass er
biggest
mal in
game in the
München
world, and we
war.
felt like it
Und Bayern
deserved
gekauft.
everything we had, and we challenged ourselves, could we change the way football video games are played? Well, it's 2010 since I was able to work directly with that team. I went on to do some different things in the company and ended up here before you today. But as I look back, what that team, in partnership with all of you, all of our friends, all of our partners, all of our players, what that team has done is truly extraordinary. We have 150 million fans, which if you measured us as a country would make us the 9th biggest country in the world. Last year alone, we had 9 billion hours of play, more than 3 times the viewership of the world's biggest linear entertainment properties. It's hard to argue that together we came
Fans weiß ich aber
and
jetzt
we
nicht, ob
changed
das
the
alles
way
Fans sind.
football video games were played.
Es gibt auch Leute, die FIFA spielen, aber
But if
nicht
we
so
let
gerne.
ourselves think just a little more broadly and a little more ambitiously, and I think about the evolution of creativity and athletic performance inside of our game. I think about the fact that many of the biggest teams in the world, in the biggest leagues in the world, use our game in their youth programs to develop
Auf
this
YouTube haben
great
die,
young
wo
talent that's
steht die
coming up.
Zuschauerzahl?
And if I watch what
31.000.
happens on the pitch on Sundays, it's hard to argue that maybe, just maybe, just a little way, we have changed the way football is played. But this is not about my story. This is about all of our stories. This is about our collective story, how we've come together, how football has fueled the great things in our lives. Collectively, we believe in the power of football. It's the biggest game in the world, but it's more than just a game. Today, we're going all in again, taking what we believe is one of the biggest
Ob
steps
die Premier League
possible.
mögen?
We believe that together, we can build the world's largest football community, where we can connect 1 billion fans through play. And just so you know, we can't do it without all of you. So again, thank you for being here. Welcome to EA Sports FC. Welcome to the club. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to President of EA Sports and dear friend of mine, Cam Webber.
Thanks, Andrew. And let me echo my thanks to everyone for being here with us in Amsterdam, and to all of you in the community that are joining us on the live stream. It means the world that you're here with us today, because this is for all of you, for everyone who loves football. And this is bigger than games. We are here
Team of the
because
Week
something
Kartendesign
about
sieht
sport
gut
in
aus.
its purest forms, the connection, competition, teamwork, passion, athletes doing extraordinary things, something about all of that moves us each in deep and personal ways. That's what's always drawn me to sports. Like so many of you, I'm sure, I played football as a young kid, and as a little striker, working together with my teammates on the pitch, the buildup of touches, combining together to put the ball in the back of the net, I experienced why football really is the beautiful game. And as a Canadian, I also grew up going to Vancouver Whitecaps matches with my dad that I remember when I was a little guy. And fast forward far into the future to today, And now I spend my
Ja,
Saturday
das wird
mornings
interessant, glaube
watching
ich.
Premier League matches with my
Diese
son, who
Möglichkeit,
also
Karten
played
abzugraden
football
über
as his first sport
Objectives.
as well. And we spent a lot of time playing our games as well. You know, once football is part of you, it never really leaves.
Das ist kein Rating,
Football is
man kann
also
die
where
Karte
I
so
began with EA
hochleveln.
Sports. I was part of that UN of football that Andrew just talked about up in Vancouver.
Das soll wohl so sein, dass du
That was the
theoretisch
point where I saw and
in
felt the true
verschiedene
power of
Richtungen
football on a
leveln
global
kannst.
scale.
Also
How our studio teams
indem du, was
rallied
weiß
to
ich, so und
bring
so
these
viele Tore mit dem
experiences to
schießt,
life.
kriegt er halt mehr
The
Abschluss.
relentless
Oder wenn
focus
du
on
irgendwelche
gameplay
anderen Aufgaben
innovation,
machst, kriegt er
keeping
vielleicht mehr
pace with the real
Dribbling.
world of football, and
Ich weiß
reaching
nicht
to
genau, wie
connect
das funktionieren wird.
players
Ich
in
glaube, da
all corners
hype ich
of the
mich auch nicht
world.
drauf.
Through it all,
Ich glaub, das
I've
wird
seen
shit.
two things to be true. One, football has a real soul to it. And as fans, athletes, artists, and creators, I'm sure you all feel that too. That limitless excitement for what could happen next. Two, football is also really about skill. There's a technicality to it, but also there's power, and that creates unpredictable moments. Football's never static. It's always evolving, always moving. And at EA Sports, we carry these two principles as well. We call them authenticity and innovation. They're central threads, foundational pieces of what EA Sports is all about. With authenticity, we're going to create FC experiences that champion a new culture of play through everything that makes up the soul of football, from athletes to teams to competitions to fan communities. And with innovation, we're about to take the single biggest leap in technology and immersion that interactive football has ever seen. We've said from the start that we're building the world's biggest football club with EA Sports FC, and we meant it. That's a commitment to all of you. Built on soul and skill of football, authenticity and innovation, growing it all together.
Wo nehmen die diese
We've
Zahl
got
eigentlich
millions
her?
of fans engaging with our platform every day. But beyond that, we also recognize our responsibility to elevate and drive participation in the sport as well. And that extends beyond the digital world. So with EA Sports FC Futures, we have a $10 million plan to meaningfully invest in community-level football on a global scale. We're proud to be partnering with football organizations
Ich meine,
and
generell
icons
Fußball hat
from
eine
across the
Milliarde
globe
Fans, oder?
to inspire young football players, providing access to new and refurbished pitches, drills, and equipment. And we'll bring some of these pitches to our FC game experiences as well. And in partnership with UEFA,
Ah ja.
we've also developed a series of free training videos using our in-game skills mode for young players and community coaches to use for everyday training. Through EA Sports FC, we're able to do so much more for fans. We're partnering with brands that share our commitment to growing the love of football. We've got so much exciting collaborations coming up and look forward to sharing more of that with you in the future. So, it all begins here, in the cradle of modern football in Amsterdam. Here's a film that represents the future of football that we're building together with our fans and our players and all of you. Welcome to the club.
Years of packing the stands and putting
Nochmal der Trailer von letzter Woche, Mann.
But it's time to get closer. There we go. This is a whole different game. One that spirit can't be broken. From this close, icons become just teammates. Limits look more like milestones. Like making that dream move a reality. Or setting a bar for the next generation to beat. The closer you get, the more you start to feel a bit of magic. The kind that inspires generations, gives us legends to learn from, and pushes us to become better.
Da gab es eine
It
Fußballerin,
dares
die
us to
Greenwood
take
heißt?
risks, and we back those who do the same. Quiet, Fletson and Vinny. You can rep your childhood club and wear any colour. All you gotta do is play. That's what brings us closer. Closer to each other, and closer to the world's game. I don't need to tell you that, though. You're part of this. Always
Da auch
have
noch
been.
eine Herrenumkleide.
And you're in good company. Welcome to the club.
Gib mir wieder 30 Games in der Weekend League und Elite-Ränge.
Showcasing EA Sports' ability to bring fans closer to football,
closer to
Gib
each
mir
other
wieder
and
Top
closer to
100.
the world's game. It's fitting that we're here in Amsterdam, the home of total football. This city has given so much to the game, whether as a proving ground for Cruyff's triangular
Oder
tactics,
Sackpellen, du gehst jetzt
or the
auf Reise,
birthplace of
Junge. Was
legends
glaubst du eigentlich, dass
like
du hier jeden
Rijkaard,
als
Bergkamp, and
Huren
Gullit.
und Fotze
Amsterdam is the
beleidigen
perfect
kannst?
setting for us to launch the next chapter of EA Sports football platform, the next chapter of the world's game. Authenticity and innovation, as Cam
Wenn
said,
ich mal eine Woche Pause
these are
stelle.
central pillars for us and our network of partners across the world of football. Amazing partners with us here tonight, from UEFA to CONMEBOL, NWSL and Serie A. These partners enable us to deliver on these core tenets, not only through the licenses and likenesses in our games, but also through the innovative ways we work together to engage with fans and bring them closer to football. EA Sports FC is the world's biggest football club, and we know how important it is for fans to play authentically with their favorite leagues, teams, and talent. So over many years, we've built an ecosystem of more than 300 partners, representing more than 19,000 athletes in more than 700 teams across 30 leagues and in over 100 stadia. Incredible IP, from the passion of the Bundesliga, the power and tenacity of the NWSL, and the Gloria Eterna of the CONMEBOL Copa Libertadores. Here with us tonight are the trophies of the world's greatest football competitions, representing the hopes and dreams of fans all over the world. But you might have noticed there are a few items missing, which suggests some big and exciting news for our fans. So much news, in fact, that I'm going to need some help in sharing it. Please welcome to the stage an incredible athlete, UEFA Women's Champions League winner, and EA Sports ambassador, Alex Scott.
Was macht das mit euch Dortmund-Fans? Die Schale da.
Thank you. That is really heavy, you know. Wow. Love the cheer from down here. Thank you very much. DJ, I thought I'd bring that with me.
Thank you.
Is that all right?
Shadow, was sagst du?
We needed it.
We needed it. It's such an amazing experience playing in the competition, winning it. And DJ, you know, I actually managed to score a goal back in 2007.
Pretty amazing.
Just thought I'd put that one in there. But the Women's UEFA Champions League made its debut for EA Sports this season. And we know the response from players has been incredible. We've got Laura Georges, we've got Kelly Smith here in the room as well. So it's amazing. Give them a cheer, everyone, in the building tonight. And we also know that the Women's Champions League is made up of teams from all over the phenomenal women's leagues across Europe. Two of them, which already exist in the EA Sports experiences through England's WSL, you've got France's Division 1, the Feminina. But tonight, everybody,
Ist das hier überhaupt eine Fußballerin? Ich glaube, das ist keine
EA
Fußballerin.
Sports is adding two new
Aber eine
women's
von EA.
leagues to FC24. Come on now, come on. Yes, doing out there. We've got Spain's Liga F with massive clubs
die
like
Champions League gewonnen?
Barcelona, Real
Hat er noch mal gewonnen?
We've got
Barca, oder?
Germany's Frauen-Bundesliga featuring giants like Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg, all entering the game for the first time. I love that whoop over at the back. What else do we have to share, DJ?
Well, last week we unveiled our incredible new
Ich habe den Text nicht
partnership with La
gelesen, ich habe auf
Liga.
sie geschaut.
It includes naming rights for both leagues,
Nice.
long-term licenses for our games, and a joint commitment to supporting grassroots football in Spain via our FC Futures program. La Liga EA Sports is the pinnacle of Spanish football and one of the most watched leagues in the world. We're very grateful for the deep and expansive partnership we share with the La Liga team and all their clubs. And to celebrate this, on behalf of our players, we wanted to ask someone who spent a little bit of time with the trophy to join us up here. Please welcome to the stage a man with a velvet first touch, FC icon and Ballon d'Or winner, Luis Figo.
Then it's time for a resub. Let's go. Wer hat meines Vorder?
It's a very nice trophy.
Very nice.
It is very nice. Thank you, Luis. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Alex,
Yes.
what's next?
There's more.
Figo aber eine
There's more.
Legende. Kennt ihr noch den Nike-Werbespot mit
Okay.
Brasilien und Portugal?
Well, one of the most loved competition in global football is the Premier League, played by millions of fans across all of our experiences. So tonight, EA Sports can proudly confirm they have signed an exclusive multi-year agreement with the league to authentically represent every single athlete, club, and stadium across the FC portfolio for years to come. Now, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not necessarily a fan of this club. We all know where my heart is, but Andrew is. But I am a huge fan of this player. Please welcome to the stage, everyone, 4-time winner of the Premier League, and he is a Chelsea legend. It is Didier Drogba. Come on.
Der bereitet mir immer noch Albträume.
Didier, merci. Merci. C'est cool.
Yo.
Yeah!
Come on, everyone. He's going down there, Didier.
Taller than you
So,
think.
I'm just short.
Yeah. All right, this final competition sits at the pinnacle of men's European football. It's the ultimate expression of glory, and winners write their names into the fabric of football eternity. Alongside the Libertadores, it stands separate in the pantheon of prizes available in club football, and I'm thrilled to announce tonight that EA Sports has entered into a new exclusive agreement with UEFA to share it with FC players for many years to come. For this one, we'll let the choir do the talking.
Ronaldinho! Oh, was? Gar nicht erkannt erst. Direkt aus dem Knast mit Fußfessel, der Mann.
Thanks, man.
Come on, man. I think we need another one. Everyone, Ronaldinho, can you get any cooler than that?
Oha, warum disrespektest du Drogba und Figo so?
Okay, EA Sports invest in these partnerships for the benefit of football fans everywhere and in the name of unrivaled authenticity. This incredible lineup of trophies right behind us and the exceptional lineup of partners on the screen behind me right now represent the stories of football fans everywhere. This lineup is only possible through EA Sports, and they will all be a part of FC experiences.
We know how important it is for authenticity for our fans to play with their favorite athletes, teams and leagues, however they choose to play. And that's why we're so energized.
Wir werden einfach in ein paar Jahren nicht mehr FIFA sagen, sondern einfach FC, ne? Was schon das neue FC gespielt, das neue
and the one and only Ronaldinho for helping share this news with us this evening. And now, here to share how we'll represent all of this for all of you is Nick Lodeker, the GM of EA Sports FC, to showcase the innovative and all-new FC 24.
Ich glaube nicht, dass wir FIFA sagen werden, wenn das FIFA-Spiel selber wieder weiterhin FIFA heißen wird.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you, DJ. On behalf of our development teams and partner studios all around the world, I'm honored to share with you the interactive future of the sport we all love. When considering what matters most to you, our fans in FC24, we established two clear directives driven by the pillars of authenticity and innovation. Number one, to create experiences where previously never before possible for us to achieve. And number two, to build from our 30-year foundation of innovative gameplay to bring you even closer to the world's game. So let's get into it. Let me show you our most authentic football experience yet, built with the best fans, leagues, and partners. Let me show you FC24 and the FC brand ecosystem, its foundation. FC24 is built on a trinity of all new technology that revolutionizes gameplay. Let's start with HyperMotion V. This is the biggest step change in any EA Sports game, possibly ever. Hypermotion V utilizes volumetric capture from more than 180 matches to build the most precise animations ever. We can now see a play happen in real time in the Champions League, and within days, have those animations in our engine ready to drop into the game for you. You'll remember this iconic goal from Erling Haaland in the Champions League, now in animation in-game, thanks to Hypermotion V. This is the first time we've been able to capture direct from live professional matches, and that gets you closer to the real thing than ever before. Next, the Frostbite engine is always evolving, and this season is no exception. It's been totally overhauled, and you just saw what it can do in the trailer a few minutes ago. So what's powering Frostbite? Our all-new EA Sports Sapien technology, which delivers body forms 10 times more precise than previous iterations.
Digga, diese Wassertropfen jucken nicht.
Smallest detail, so player likeness is unmatched. You can see here in the animation of the kits, GPU cloth finally models the fits of modern football. Now you can see player athleticism as kits respond to players as they move. And Frostbite powers an all-new match day experience, as you see here. Dynamic match intros and match day menus will showcase never-before-seen angles of the action, including new footage of pundits and commentators. Now, that's a lot. We have one more to highlight. Our third piece in the trinity of technology is play styles, optimized by Opta. As many of you know, Opta has been the industry leader in understanding player data for 25 years. With this collaboration, we've equipped footballers with their signature abilities, and we're calling those play styles. So Sam Kerr without play styles might miss the target. Sam, with the finesse finishing play style, clearly finds the back of the net. Take it from me. This is the best gameplay we've ever had. And we also have massive news in our modes. It starts with Ultimate Team, but I'll let someone much more qualified tell you a little bit about it.
Erzähl uns mehr über Ultimate Team.
Hey Nick, EA Sports and everyone in Amsterdam, and all the people watching. I wanted to say congratulations on the reveal of FC. I'm gutted to not be there, but very happy to be an official ambassador for EA Sports, and I'm so proud of the development across the women's game, especially to hear and announce the massive news that women's football will be an Ultimate Team this year. Congrats again, Nick, and EA Sports FC team. Hope you all have some time to tune in to cheer on the Lionesses with me soon. All the best.
Thank you, Leah. Ultimate Team is the most played mode where you build your dream squad. The big news that Leah just broke: women's football is coming to Ultimate Team. This is the biggest player pool we've ever introduced, including heroes, icons, and 6 different competitions, unlocking the most squad building opportunities you've ever had. And Ultimate Team is also introducing evolutions, allowing you to upgrade players throughout the season based on your play, so you can build true, unique club legends in your squad. Our focus for FC 24 is only matched by our ambition for the massive FC ecosystem that includes online, mobile, tactical, and FC Pro. Later in September, when it updates, FC Online will be a part of the Asian Games. That's exciting news, as it's the very first time video games will be recognized as an
Mit dem
official
Leveln hat er
sport.
wirklich eine Menge Potenzial.
FC Mobile delivers a whole new
Dass du halt die
feature set
Spiele
to
an
its
deinem
growing base
eigenen
of over 100 million fans,
Ansprüchen
with
so
an update to
verbessern
come later
kannst.
this fall. We're also expanding our mobile offering with FC Tactical, a turn-based strategy game offering entirely new ways to experience the world's game. This next one is long overdue. FC Pro is our all-new EA Sports platform, built with our league partners.
Ich denke, da werden
and our
nicht alle
pro
Karten gehen.
players.
Ich glaube nicht, dass du ein Mbappé
Never
Gold
been
krass
able to do
upgraden
this.
kannst.
FC Pro simplifies the path to the finals that puts all players in a single competitive structure, culminating in the FC Pro Championship. And finally, we're expanding the FC brand and ecosystem in entirely new ways. We're very, very early on with many different projects, and there's a lot to get excited about. Okay, let me just say thank you. Thank you to all of you. FC is a platform intended to grow the love of football, and it's created by, for, and with our entire worldwide community. FC 24 will launch globally on September 29th and get early access on September 22nd if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition. And now, without further ado, here is the world premiere of EA Sports FC 24.
Ich habe das schon gesehen, ich hole mir eben Red Bull in der Zeit. Also mein Highlight aus dem Trailer ist der Trick von Winnie und der auch. Der sah auch geil aus. Egal welche Infos steht, und ich kann verstehen, dass manche abgefuckt sind über manche Sachen. Ich freue mich trotzdem schon wieder des Todes. Dieses FIFA-Grinden am Anfang, das macht mich schon wieder spitz in der Hose.
Absolutely love it. And we're not done just yet. We have one last thing.
Erling. Oder mit seinen Hand. Das sieht doch riesig aus.
Everyone, welcome Erling Haaland to the FC family.
Hat er einen Streifenanzug an, wo Erling Haaland drauf steht?
Congratulations, Erling. It's
Steht er
been
da?
a remarkable season. Premier League goal
Er schießt Ronaldo
scoring
Freistoß.
the treble. We're so proud to have you grace the cover of this very special FC.
Oh, geiles Cover.
What do you think? How did we do?
No, I like it, I have to say. It's not bad. No, I really like, first of all, the picture is really nice from the game. I scored 5 goals.
Oh, ich
that's
spiele
a
doch
good
lieber
start.
Minecraft.
And also, I mean, it's a dream. Everyone knows that. As a footballer and everything, it's a dream for every single guy that plays football. And then to be able to be on the cover is it's really nice. So I'm really happy, and yeah, it's a really proud moment.
Thank you, Erling, for joining us on this memorable day. Thank you, everyone. That's the end of the show. Goodbye from Amsterdam.
Bin mal gespannt, was die uns morgen noch sagen. Ich hätte aber auch gedacht, dass Mbappé noch ein bisschen bleibt als Ambassador, aber Mbappé war es ja nicht mal vorgekommen, ne? Der hat auf jeden Fall dann seine Partnerschaft mit EA beendet, weil der war ja nicht mal in diesen einen Trailern mit drin. Ich meine, das war jetzt nicht viel, den Trailer hatte man halt, der war schon vor einer Stunde auf Twitter. Ich habe morgen noch mal eine Präsentation von EA, da darf ich euch aber erst ein paar Tage später dann was von erzählen, was die uns noch zeigen. Mal gucken, was da noch kommt. Und ich hoffe, dass morgen auch die Frage geklärt wird, weil man kann morgen dann auch Fragen stellen. Dass man so fragen kann, ob wirklich, wenn man jetzt ganz normal Ultimate Team spielt, Frauen und Männer gemischt sind. Ich muss sagen, die Frage brennt mir nämlich ein bisschen auf dem Herzen.